Welcome to Drawing Unity. I know the questions you might be asking right now. Am I creative? Is it worth it to spend time learning how to draw? Well, the answer is yes, you are creative. Everybody is, but each in your own unique way. So this class is going to help you draw out your own unique creativity. You don't have to even bother to try to be somebody else because you can't. You are only yourself. But the beauty of that is you are the only you in all of time, and it's worth getting to know who you are. And that's what makes learning to draw worthwhile. The time is well spent. To me, drawing is as important as writing. They both help us communicate our experiences that words can't really express. Drawing is the universal language, one that connects us to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. You'll learn a bunch of techniques here in Drawing Unity, and that'll give you the basis for your drawing skills. But what you'll really be doing while you practice those skills is you're discovering your own unique creative voice. Every time you put pencil to paper, something happens. You slow down. You pay attention. You start to see the world differently. Ordinary object reveals unexpected beauty. And somewhere in the process, you discover things about yourself. This class was designed to help you build drawing skills while encouraging you to trust your own creative instincts. You'll learn contour drawing, composition, shading, perspective, abstraction, and more. But just as importantly, you'll learn how to quiet your inner critic and develop the confidence to create work that feels genuinely yours. You don't have to consider yourself an artist to belong here. One student began this course feeling nervous because they had always doodled but never believed they had an artist in them. But by the end they wrote, "I learned that everyone has an inner artist. I can't wait to continue drawing, even as just a hobby or a stress reliever, and continue building my skills." Another student shared, "This class brought a creative side of me that I never knew was there." And my favorite reflection came from a student who said, "I learned my own style of drawing and how to create pieces of work that I'm proud of." So stick around and you'll find out what few materials you need to get started, and let's get started. What do you need to succeed in this class? What materials do you need to learn to draw? Well, I'm here to tell you that it isn't much. Any old number 2 pencil that you can find around the house, a decent eraser. Now this eraser is pretty old and it's not going to do a great job. So you need a pencil, you need an eraser, and you need unlined paper. Now this can be printer paper, this can be a sketchbook that you found at a garage sale. I get a lot of my drawing supplies at Ross Dress for Less. You can get really cheap sketchbooks there. But however you find it, you just need unlined paper. Lined paper, you can't scan it, you can't use it for a portfolio piece. It lessens the value of your drawing. So there's going to be 40 drawings in this entire class. There's 10 challenges in this drawing class. And in each challenge, there are 3 prep drawings, which are simple sketches that can be all done on one sheet of paper with your pencil. And then there's a portfolio drawing. And the portfolio drawing is something that you would use to get a job or a scholarship. And it's your very best work that you can do. It's on a topic that is important to you. And it seems intimidating at first, but once you get started drawing, I predict that you'll have more things that you want to draw than you have time to draw. So why don't we get started? Okay, beyond these, you are welcome to use any art supplies that you already have, such as a mechanical pencil is great for doing really light lines when you first start a drawing. A mechanical pencil is terrible for shading because it's just got this little tiny point. And when you shade, you need to really use a lot of your lead so you can lay down a lot of color in a little bit of time. So yes, if you have a mechanical pencil, please put it in with your art supplies and use it when you first start your drawing. Beyond the eraser, my favorite eraser is this. If you have a couple bucks, go get yourself a kneadable eraser, because with this, you can erase. Okay, sometimes your eraser is part of your drawing. Okay, I can erase this. Look at how dirty it is. Now all I have to do is knead it and I've got a nice clean eraser again. And these things last forever. This one happens to be a brand new one and it's very pliable. They get a little less pliable with time, but they last forever. Another favorite that's pretty cheap is a pink pearl eraser. It looks like this. And it also works well. It's got a nice clean edge if you ever want to. Sometimes when you can erase almost your shading, and a nice edge on an eraser can get you some really cool marks. So this might be something you would like. I also have a black pearl eraser. I have something called a magic rub. This one I don't like because it makes a lot of junk on the page, and that just makes me have to brush it off, and then I might smudge my drawing. So to reiterate, for this class you need plain old paper and a plain old pencil. And if you want to buy other art supplies, if you are drawn to buy other art supplies, treat yourself. Think of this as an investment in yourself. It's one that you will never regret, learning how to draw.